Okay, back again. And this is the one that I like. I call it the quilt. What it really does is show you by asset class the value of being diversified. And I want you to focus on the lines that are connected. I've called an asset allocation model. I'm not going to get into the specifics of it, but you can see it tends to stay in the center. It is not the highest return, it's not the lowest return. And again, in 2022, if you were in the stock market, you lost someplace between 20 and 30%, depending upon how much you had in high tech. And that's why I used an example of 25%. Here, it was closer to 14%. Well, what does that mean? It means you only have to get a return to get back to even of about half of what the decline was if you just were sitting in the stock market. To roughly a 16% return will get you back to even again, which is certainly a lot less risk and a lot less hill to climb. Any of you that are walkers, if you've seen a gradual hill is easier to climb than a steep one. And it's the same thing in the stock market. So this is just an example, and it's one of the things that we do. We have a series of risk and safer types of investment that we mix in, including capital replacement, and we've tried to be very tax aware over your lifetime, not just today. You know, your CPA is looking in the rearview mirror and saying, if you do this, you can save X dollars today. Sometimes it's better to pay the taxes, a known number today, and be done with it than think it might be better to defer it. So I hope you will schedule something with us. The value of diversification is so critical, and the puzzle is, as we started, I'm going to end with the puzzle. It keeps changing, folks, and you got to keep looking at it. It's a watercolor. The great masters of art, if you study that, they came back a lot of times and changed their pictures and overlays. You'll see layers of changes in their pictures. It's the same thing with your portfolio. You can't put it on autopilot and leave it. You got to constantly be watching and making sure that the money you put to work in certain areas is doing it. For example, in this chart, during this time period from 2008 to 2022, commodities were the worst performers, but in 22, they were the best performers. And most of that was because of energy. So sometimes it's a surprise, and chasing what's happened in the past doesn't do much good. Thank you very much. I hope you'll schedule a meeting, and I hope we can have a conversation together. There are a number of very talented people here that can help you out.